Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Between Knits and Pearls. I'm one of your hosts, Emily, also known as AndersMill Knits, and the brand new Mrs. Radio. And I'm coming to you from the brisk late autumnness of Alaska. And then we also have Stephanie.
Yes. Hi, guys. It's been a while, but Emily and I are super excited to be back. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Farmsteadknits, all the other places as well. And I am coming to you from the state of Kentucky, which right now is 82 degrees. It is warmer here than it has been in a long time. I've lived in Kentucky prior to this about 6 years ago. I don't remember it being this warm this late in the year. So my sweet little girls are saying, Mommy, I'm dying of heat.
Yeah. It's 37 degrees in Anchorage right now.
And forgive us because today neither one of us is in our regular location. So light, sound, backgrounds might not be what it's here for, but I hope you're all here just to come join and hang out with us.
Exactly. I'm in my in-laws' kitchen, and it's a little echoey, but their whole house is a little echoey, so there's no way around that. But it's such a beautiful home. My mother-in-law, not spin, but she's got all these.
Whoa! Yes, they turned them into spindle holders for candles.
Yes, and then she's got all these things that were used at the mill. They put the yarn on the mill, and then at the mill, and then they each strand.
Yeah.
She had no idea what these things were. She's got like 2 huge baskets of them.
Oh,
to her.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah. But I'm just so grateful to be at their house right now because,
yes.
I mean, I update Stephanie almost daily about what's going on at the condo, but it's a nightmare. And Stephanie's all, every time I text you, you're all up in arms. You're like, why are they giving you a discount? Why are they doing this?
I'm mad for you.
Yeah. I mean, I was so mad that first day. If you guys want to hear all about that and about the wedding and the honeymoon, go to Little Cabin Knits. Hold on, let me see here. There it is. Yes. Go to Little Cabin Knits, episode 48 that Mr. Radio and I put out this week has all the details and my rant.
So cute.
And my rant about the house and how I was so angry the day we returned that my hand was shaking so bad. Like I had to hold it with my other hand and it was still not stopping.
Oh my gosh.
But
not cool.
That is a really long episode. It's like 2.5 hours, that episode.
But at the same time, we've been away for a while, so it was well needed. Yeah. You need to get people back up to speed, and we'll kind of give you guys both of our lives have changed quite a bit in the last, since we've last podcasted. So
yes. So, but I mean, if you guys want to hear about how my life has changed, just go listen to that episode. I'm not going to get into it outside of what I've just said. So I'm going to turn it over to you to tell everybody everything that is going on.
Well, we're still in the state of Kentucky. So my husband was offered a head coaching job at a different college within the state. And we were not anticipating that at all. And it was quite the, I guess you could call it a headhunter position. You know, they came after us. They said, what can we do to get you here? What can we do to get you here? What can we do to get you here? So it was very flattering. And so we ended up taking another collegiate head coaching baseball job at a college in southeastern Kentucky. And as well, they had just lost their director of housing and student life, which is what I normally do when I'm not at home taking care of children.
Exactly. And you're extremely good at it.
Oh, you're so sweet. I really enjoy it. So I did take the position as the director of housing and student life for the same college as well. We have moved since I have seen you last. My girls are all in a new school system. And we are employed at a different college and we are loving it. So
are you exhausted or still in the excited honeymoon stage of the new job? What are you feeling?
You know, I'm not exhausted. I think the moving part is the hard part. No one likes to move. I don't like to move. I don't know anyone that does. But we're done with the move. We're settled in, so that's easy. My job now is really to kind of pick up pieces of where the former person who had my job stopped, where the gap was, and then putting my own spin on it. So I'm enjoying it completely.
Yeah. And what were you doing this morning? Or
this prior to, so I was delivering COVID meals because we have students in quarantine. You put on your mask, you go to the cafeteria, you get the box, it's all prepared, you set it on the student's doorstep, knock, 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 breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever time it is, you step back, make sure they're okay, and we got to get those meals out. So, yeah.
And now, as the director of student housing and life, this is one of your baby, right?
It is. We're outsourcing it to some of the coaching staff now, which is nice because a lot of these students are athletes. So we're on a rotation. So this was my week. I won't have to do it for probably 6 more weeks, and hopefully we won't have any more cases. We're on the downslide, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Steph and I were talking before we hit record. So 3 weeks before my wedding, my sister and her husband came down with COVID. Now, my sister isn't vaccinated. She's one of those, she's trying to figure out what's best for her. She's got major health problems, and she's a rock star. She's a freaking amazing thing. It's funny. I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, but she has all the same symptoms as me, and she isn't
really
fibromyalgia. Yeah, it's so weird. So I'm totally like I said ad nauseum, you make your own choices as to whether you get vaccinated. Even in my own family, I'm not going to sit here and harp on you or be a biatch or anything like that.
It's your decision.
Yep. As long as you keep everyone safe and you're not putting people in danger, which my sister does not do, then I'm okay with it. Well, anyway, she got better, so she was one of my bridesmaids.
Good.
And then this weekend, my sister-in-law has been texting us via the family chat. Now, all of her family, they've got 5 kids. Everybody except for their youngest kid has been vaccinated. Shannon is the only one in the house out of the 7 that does not have COVID. So they all have been vaccinated and they have COVID now. And so
I feel awful. I have another friend that just texted me the same. She said the whole entire house has it. And I'm just thinking, oh my gosh. And she's pregnant. So I have no idea. It just, my heart goes out to those people who have it, whether you're vaccinated, you're not. We got to pull together. We've got to pull together and figure something else out,
Yeah. And I can't imagine having it while pregnant. Oh my God.
No, I can't. And she has a 1-year-old. So
Oh.
No.
How is she even? Well, she's probably not functioning. Let's just be honest.
They're not. They're just trying to survive it and get through it. So
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Well. Okay, so that's what's going on in our lives. We could.
Yes.
As both of us such. We lost her for a minute. Didn't you move the week of my wedding?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, I was sitting on the floor watching it in the family room because there was couches nowhere in sight.
Yep. Oh, and as I said in Little Cabin Knits, if you go back and you watch the live stream, on YouTube on the right. So this is my right, but this is okay. So on your right, there's a box. Whenever there's a live stream, there's a box, and it will remain empty unless you tell it to show you the comments that were happening during the live stream. I highly recommend doing that.
It's hilarious. It is hilarious. And most of it's me just talking at nauseum because we were all chatting at Emily's wedding.
Yep. And I loved it. My Uncle Ron was there. I was like,
yes.
Anna was there. You guys were both making funny comments. And this is the first time you two have met.
I know. It was so nice. It was really fun to be on that side of it. We all are sitting. Who's knitting? What are we eating? What's a snack we're having? It was hilarious. So much.
There's an earthquake in California. So then
then we talked about earthquakes. And it was a riot.
I loved reading that back. So
yeah, it was fun.
I highly recommend turning on that. And now I want to go watch our other live streams because now that I know to do that, I can, because I was always wondering, where's all of our chats? And now I know where the chats are. There we go. But besides from that, we have two announcements. Well, 3 technically. Oh no, Steph, we forgot before we started recording to pinpoint the date.
I've got it in here.
Okay. So first, why don't you talk about the 24 days of cheer?
Guys, first of all, I cannot say I am so blown out of the water. We opened the signups for 24 days of cheer on the 1st of October. It will close on Saturday the 15th. So we're giving you 2 weeks to sign up so you can get in there. There is a little piece in there in the beginning. Copy that, paste it, put your little questions and answers in there. Super easy. Once you do that, you are entered in. You don't have to do anything further than that. I will go through. I will close it on the 16th. Close it midnight on the 15th. The 16th is when I will go through. I will pull partners, pair people up, and then I will send that out to you guys so you can start preparing for the 24 days of cheer. Don't forget, it's 24 minis. And maybe I should preface this. You do not have to mini skein all of them up. Oftentimes, most of us wrap it in a ball. The key is that you put it in packaging so that you cannot see it. So with a number so that it is a 24-day opening advent. And then your one skein of indie dyed yarn for Christmas Day. We have 60 something.
We're not doing the opt-in, opt-out for the big skein. We're just doing the big skein. Okay.
Correct. We had, in the past, we had done that, but almost 90% of everybody wanted to do the big skein at the end. So we just took that option off this year. We are this year back to doing international. Thank you guys for bearing with us. For those we couldn't do it last year, I apologize. We just didn't know how to do it with COVID. Again, please use your best judgment when packaging that package for that individual. But we're excited to have a thread for international and then for those that are in the US.
Yeah.
All the information can be found on Between Knits and Purls over on Ravelry.
And on our website.
And the website.
Which, okay, I'm going to break down. I can't handle it anymore. I have to buy us a domain name. I can't handle it anymore. So,
okay, we'll do that.
Yeah. They're so expensive. And I just, every time.
It's crazy.
On their sales.
I know.
I can't afford that, but I'm going to make it happen anyway because I can never remember the name. I know it's Wix. No,
I know it's a pain. I know.
AndersMillKnits.wixit.com/website.
But guys, I think we're up to over 60 people already signed up for this, and I am so excited. This is our 5th year doing this. And again, the whole reason Emily and I sat together and put our heads together was we felt left out. We were not spending massive amount of money on an advent, and we felt like we wanted to participate. So we're doing it economically. So that's the hope.
Exactly. And I love every single one of my swaps. I have them in their own project bags. Mm-hmm. I think I combined one. But I'm currently knitting 3 blankets on all of the swaps that I've gotten. You're knitting at least one.
Yep. Because I finished the girls' blanket, the 2 I was doing last year Christmas and gifted those. So I'm down to the jelly roll blanket, which I'm loving.
Yes, which I have not worked on since the last time we recorded.
That's what after Halloween is for.
I know. It's crazy. Yep. Well, so you guys remember, sign up
through the 15th of October is when it will close. Yep.
Yeah. So don't forget to do that. I mean, we're having a rocking good time. We have so many new swappers this year.
Yes. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And this is the one, guys, where if you want to add tea, cocoa, a chocolate, a snack, something, this is the one. If you want to go a little overboard on, this is the one to do it. So
yeah, we don't do that on our summer swap one.
Nope. Summer swap is just the yarn.
Yep. And then on the Little Cabin Knits audio program that I did this week, I talked about how I'm a little overwhelmed with all the projects that I have, and like just live on the show, I was like, you know what, we need to do a project down along. So it's kind of already run with that. I've gotten so I've posted on Between Knits and Purls Ravelry group. Yep. And I will be posting it, all the details on our website as well. Yep. Which, by the way, if you want to join the 24 Days of Cheer, but you're not on Ravelry, just email us right there on the screen. Just email us all the information you need that Stephanie has on our Ravelry group. I put on our website. Yep. So just email us the information there. And
we'll add you in. We don't want anyone to feel like because they're not using Ravelry, it's not for them. So yeah, just get a hold of us and we'll be happy to add you guys in.
Exactly. And as for the project down along, it's not starting until January 1st. Once all of the knitting for Christmas is done or whatever holiday you celebrate. And I'm really excited. We've already gotten one wonderful listener of Little Cabin Knits has donated 2 prizes from her stash.
So generous.
I know. It's so amazing. So if you are a maker or a dyer and you want to be highlighted on the Between Knits and Pearls and Little Cabin Knits, both Instagram and YouTube channel and audio podcast.
All the places.
Yep. We would love to spread the word about your product by having you as a prize giver in the project down along. So you want to just email us again.
And don't forget as well, over in Between Knits and Pearls, I did not open it October 1st, but 4th quarter challenge will be starting as soon as I turn it on after this podcast. We've been a little busy, guys. I apologize.
Yeah. Just a teeny bit busy.
Just a little bit. But you guys go find out about 4th quarter stuff because we talked about it the last time. So it's all in the threads.
Yep. And we're so excited about it. So we've got that. And then we've got our pajama party. So, okay.
Yes.
What's the date that everybody should put down?
Why don't, in the comments below, why don't you guys put, first of all, a day and a rough time that you would like to do a pajama party. And we're going to do, I don't know what platform we'll use, but something to where we can have as many people live on camera as possible. Everyone come knit, bring your drink of choice, snack of choice, jammies and knitting. And we're just going to do like an hour and a half, 2 hours of hanging out, get to know each other.
Yeah. And so if it's going to be a live knit together and people want to decide whether they want to be on camera or not, we'll do it right here on StreamYard. So we'll post that in the link for the live in our Ravelry group and on our Instagram thread. But yeah, it's going to be in November. We haven't picked a date. We haven't picked a time. So put down your favorite date and your favorite time plus your time zone.
That was my next thing I was just going to say.
I mean, it's what, 10:40 here, so it's 2:40 where you're at.
Yeah, Emily and I are polar opposites. We could not get further apart and not still be in the U.S.
Yep, exactly. It was so weird when I was in the lower 48 for my honeymoon, and you and I were only like 2 hours apart.
Yes, and I probably was texting her more then, and she's like, I'm on my honeymoon. No, I'm just kidding.
I was terrible, but also I couldn't use my phone as often to text people because we were using my phone because I have unlimited data to do the driving GPS stuff.
Right. Yeah. No, so it was fun.
Every time I would take my phone off the dash to text somebody, Jeremy would be like, I kind of need that.
I know.
So back, please.
Do we have anything else for announcements that you can think of?
I think, let me just check.
If not, I'm going to talk about the one thing that you and I were talking about last night.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, Between Knits and Pearls would like to officially, I don't know if it's a sponsorship or not, but we would like to promote Zebra Yarn. Zebra Yarns is having a 12, I don't know if she's calling it 12 days or 12 stripes. It is a 12-day sock yarn stripes that you start on Christmas, you guys. So you can do, hey!
Oh, he had to show off his ring. Let's show off our rings.
There you go. Beautiful. I love it.
You interrupted her promotion.
No, you're fine. So anyway, Zebra Yarns is Anna, and she is going to do 12 stripes. So you knit a stripe a day. So you can do your Advent all the way up to Christmas and then enjoy even more because she's doing the day of Christmas, you start the socks.
Yeah.
I cannot wait, you guys. I cannot wait. I don't know if they are on sale right now or if they're in her shop. All of this will be linked. And maybe it is a pre-order. Yeah. I'm speaking totally out of turn. I'm just so excited about it. Yeah. I will put all of it in the Ravelry group. I will also put it on our Instagram page, but start thinking, oh my gosh, you guys, they're going to be so cool.
I can't wait. Because her dye jobs, like her transition between really sharp, dark colors and contrasting bright or even white stripes.
Gorgeous. I don't either. I don't even ask.
Yeah. She reminds me a lot of Fiber Nymph. I've always loved Fiber Nymph mainly because of her transition is like impeccable, you know.
Yeah.
So
Anna does a great job. So be looking for that, guys. I do not know how many she is going to put out. When she puts it out, be ready. Be ready. It's going to be fun.
I am so excited. Thank you, Anna, so much.
Yes.
We can't wait to show it off and to also see everybody who wants to join in their progress and everything. Oh,
and I think Emily and I are going to try to do a daily Instagram live. We hope for that, whether it's we show the progress each day, we show it before we knit it. We haven't really talked that out, but we are going to do something for those 12 days so that we can show you guys. So we're pretty excited.
And we're now both working and
it could get crazy in here.
So it's going to be interesting.
Yes.
But it's going to be so awesome. I can't wait to do that. I really liked doing our live last time. I know we had connection issues.
Yep.
But when we announced the winners of the
for on Instagram, it was so much easier to do that. Yeah. I thought for our knit picks. Yeah.
I know. You were in your car on the way to pick up the girls and it was rainstorming. Get home in between. But no, I had the week off. So yeah. I mean, it was awesome. I loved it.
We'll get it back together, guys. We're a little out of practice, but we'll get it.
Just a wee bit. But all right, I think that's all we have for announcements. So why don't we go into what's on our needles? Do you want to start?
Certainly. Go ahead.
I have it finished.
Did you?
I have it finished.
Let's see it, because I have nothing.
Okay, so technically I have two finished objects, but I talked on Little Cabinets about Watson's sweater. So
yes.
In the wreckage that is my apartment, I can't find it.
Yes.
But it's gorgeous. It looks great. But
are these your honeymoon socks?
Yeah, these are the honeymoon socks. So from the yarn bar. So we have a story. You guys notice the toes? So they gave me a mini skein to do the heels and the toes that in this olive green. Only I ran out halfway through the heel of the second sock, so I switched to a gray and I finished off the second sock with a gray. And I told Jeremy, they don't match, but they're made with love. They're your honeymoon socks. And I have two separate sock blockers because that's what I here. It's just, but they're all dried and blocked. I just need to snip off these pesky little ends.
He won't love them. He's not going to complain or think twice about it. He's just going to love that gray toe that sticks up as he's looking down the end of the couch.
That's exactly right. It's like, well, now I know what's my right and my left sock.
There you go.
So really excited. So this was knit on US size 1s. I cast on 72 stitches. Mm-hmm. And I just did, until I felt like it, a 2x2 with a twisted knit stitch for the knit. Yeah. So it's probably not even half an inch ribbing.
That's all right. It's super cute.
And I think they look amazing.
I loved that color. I loved watching all the places you posted a photo of while you were knitting those. It was like the traveling socks.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Loved it.
There are some differences that I will do next time on his socks. I'm learning as I go. First off, Fish Lips Kiss heel, his heel is too wide and tall for this.
Same for my husband.
So I'm going to do a traditional heel next time. But then also I'm going to need to increase for the foot the next time I knit him socks because his legs are a lot thinner than his feet are. He has hobbit feet. You know, those wide.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, this is size 13 feet that I knit in 2 weeks, along with a whole bunch of other things that I was knitting on. I'm quite proud of myself because I don't finish socks very quickly.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good for you, my dear. Good job.
Yeah,
They're beautiful.
So, all done, and he gets to wear them this afternoon because he's been complaining of cold feet. So
I would love to be complaining of cold feet, but my kids are like, it's hot.
I know. It's 37 degrees and I'm about to take off my sweater. That's about
Oh, sounds wonderful. Well, I have no finishes just because time has not allowed, and that's okay. It's life. Things are starting to slow back down to where there's a little bit of rhythm and pattern with things. So it'll be good.
Yeah.
I have one sock that I finished. So I am doing the Rhinebeck Roomies Sock by the Crazy Sock Lady.
Yeah.
And this is I would call it like a mink brown. So it's half gray, half brown.
Ooh.
Yep. And it is a traditional heel, and it's all a solid. I have not done a solid color sock in I don't know how long, and I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. So I do have the second one cast on. I am doing that. It takes a little, go ahead.
It reminds me of the waffle stitch. I know it's not, but that's what it reminds me.
It's very similar. There's one little trick to it. It is a paid for pattern, so I won't give away the secret sauce. I would encourage you guys to go get one of her patterns. All of her patterns are fun, but it's something that's not a lot of effort to make it look really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Yay.
So how far are you from starting the heel on the second sock?
Oh, let's see.
You're halfway.
Yeah, not halfway. So hopefully maybe get to here tonight, and then I can put the heel in next time. So yeah, but I'm enjoying those. This is a new to me sock yarn. I'm not even going to begin to, but this is from Denmark.
Arwetta?
Maybe, It's a fingering weight. It's an 80-20. They come in these teeny little mini skeins. So it's a 50-gram skein, all skeined up. And I'm really enjoying this. I would equate this to the softness and springiness of Felici.
Oh, that's nice.
Super soft. But no joke, guys, they probably have 150 colors.
Wow.
Every shade, every color. I had never heard of it. I am really enjoying it.
They ship to the U.S. then?
There are stores that have it within the U.S. If you go to Ravelry and look it up, or look on my project page, it's there too. You can find it in the U.S. But I was surprised and 80% superwash, 20% nylon. So
you took a chance and you're winning.
Loving it. And that's in my camping bag that I made, and I'm still rocking summer.
Yep.
How about you?
Well, I don't have another pair of socks on, but I haven't touched this since we got home, but I am dying to touch it again, to work on it again. I am knitting on my boomerang. Actually, here, I'll just thing. There it is. My Tweed Boomerang. So crap. Can you guys, am I getting
yeah, right there.
Okay. It's actually nice and big. It's knit out of Mountain. Hold on, let me get the thing out. I found her also at the yarn bar.
You did? Okay.
Colors. Yep. Mountain Colors.
Nice.
And so it's knit out of DK Tweed base. And so I did it in the color that she knit up her pattern in, and I love this.
That's going to be pretty.
Right? And this
Seriously.
is my Carnival, which is not normally my jam. But
I think with the combination of the subtle undertones and the other, I think it'll mesh well.
Yes. And so here, this is as far as I got before I got home from our honeymoon. So it's not very far along.
No, but you also finished a pair of socks in that time too. So that's quite the feat. Yeah.
Yes. And look how beautiful that is. The colors.
I really like that.
I don't know why I don't knit more with tweed.
I have one tweed sweater. It's a fingering weight tweed from Knit Picks, and it's that really baby blue, and then I have navy for my color work, and it's so much fun.
Well,
what do you think of those?
I can never say their name.
Siskel.
I've got their square needles here, those little ridges. I've heard from Lala Knits or Lala over on the Knit Girls that she actually really loves them. Mm-hmm. So usually I like the same needles that she does. So when I was in the yarn bar and I saw that they had them, I gave it a shot, and it's quite the tactile experience. It actually feels rather soothing when I run my hands over it as I'm knitting. I can't tell you if it's helping with, because the square needles are supposed to help with the ouchy tension that we get when we're knitting.
Right, the ergonomics of knitting.
Yeah, but I haven't knit on this long enough to tell you if that's working, because it's usually.
Well, maybe by next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will tell you that I'm enjoying the ride.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
And I have to show these off. So
what did you get?
I got this at the yarn bar. And they're teeny tiny little scissors. Yes. So, and then,
you still love a good pair of scissors in your knitting bag. I mean, seriously, that is the one thing. I mean, I've got notions and stitch markers and, all that kind of fun stuff too. But a good sharp pair of scissors, I think, makes the total difference. Those are darling.
They are rather expensive.
But they're worth it.
I paid $20 for this, but I justified it because I was on my honeymoon and we had saved up the money for us to have a rockin' good time on our honeymoon.
You don't have to justify any of it.
But do you recognize this bag?
I do. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, one of my absolute favorites. I knit out of this bag a lot. So
I love that one.
I actually had both the socks and the boomerang.
Shawl. Yeah, it should be a good size bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they worked perfectly in there. I've got quite a few other projects, but do you, I
only have one more. I started some of my birthday yarn from Emily. And of course, the colors are not even close to accurate right now. But this
wall behind you. We're going to get rid of it. Don't worry.
Guys, it's a red wall. We're in a rental house right now. This will not happen. Next week, I'll have my cute backdrop. It'll be just fine. But this is like periwinkles and purples and pinks. And I just did a 3x1 rib. Nothing spectacular. But you guys, you know me. I love knitting Knit Picks Felici. It's so addictive. And yeah. So
now, are these Christmas socks for somebody? Or
yep, they might be my own Christmas socks.
Just being honest.
Just being honest. I do have one more of the girly socks in my bag. I just got to finish that off.
Yes. Oh,
and
I love that.
And again, remember, this is what we talked about. We were just using all the scraps of the leftovers.
Right. And my mom has requested shorty socks the next time I make her socks. I was actually thinking of using the leftovers from the yarn bar. Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you have any of that gray leftover you can do for heels and toes?
I have no idea where this came from. It feels like this is, oh my goodness, I'm going to get their name wrong. So I'm not even going to try.
Okay.
But I have no idea where the tag is. Wait a minute.
Go for it.
The tag is in there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Is it who I thought it was? Oh, no, it's not who I thought it was. It was Plucky Knitter.
That's who I was going to guess.
Yeah, but I don't particularly like the Plucky Knitter, so.
That's right. We had that conversation.
They're a little too uppity in the instep for me. I like my home girls,
You are so cute.
But back when like 7, 8 years, no, maybe even 10 years ago.
It's been a while.
When I wanted to be one of those cool chicks who had like the most expensive sought after yarn, I signed up for their monthly kits, and I regretted it ever since.
You cracked me up.
Yeah. I mean, their stuff except for a little scraps here and there. But
and live and learn. That's one of those things. Until you have tried it, you don't know,
Yeah. And that was a lot of money too. So
yeah. Well,
especially for back then when I
you can do what I do, and if you put it on your Ravelry page, trade or sell, and you never know, maybe someone really likes it.
Honestly, guys, I feel like I should do the trade or sell thing. I
love it.
Yeah. I just have never done it. And what is going on with my shirt? I get so scared of mailing things out. Because I'm always afraid from Alaska, nothing is going to end up where it's supposed to end up. I'm always afraid of that.
Yeah.
So.
I was just going to say, my experience has only ever been good, but I don't, this could be totally naive of me, but I always assume knitters are good people. If you say you're going to mail something, I trust that.
Yep, exactly.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
But if you guys go on my Ravelry page and you see any of my plucky knitter, if I can find them in my stash, I know where I put them, but right now my stash is stored down in his parents' basement because we had to move everything out. And I was like, I ain't leaving my yarn here.
No.
So I don't know where anything is. We just quickly stuffed everything in their basement.
I love plucky for socks and for shawls.
Yeah. But I'm telling you guys, any of my plucky knit are on there, I will sell
trade it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Trade, honestly, I'd prefer to trade.
I love trades. They're so much fun.
Yeah, I've never done it. I think it's awesome.
Oh, I love it.
I think there's like a red, maybe there's a purple. I'm not sure, but So just go look. You'll see. Anyway, so those socks might be for you then, huh?
Well, hey now.
But
those will be cute for her. Those will be really cute.
But then again, I started thinking, do I want to have matching honeymoon socks with Jeremy? Am I going to be a biatch and do that? I mean,
that would be cute.
Yeah.
You know what? Depending on how much you have, you could even do the rolled cuff in the gray with gray heels and gray toes to make sure you have enough colored yarn for the body.
Yeah.
Sorry, mother-in-law.
Well, and you guys remember that this is what's left over after knitting size 13 feet outside of the heels and toes. So this is a
good yardage. That's good yardage. Yeah.
So I'm just saying. Now, granted, I didn't make the leg as long as I normally do on Jeremy's socks because he tend to be shorter. So I was like, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
All right.
That
so I have a question.
Really cute.
Where are you on your spring thing? Do you have it with you?
I do not have it with me. I have the whole shawl done. I had it done before I moved. But the pattern calls for you to block it before you put on the edging so that it can have the stretch already in it. My blocking stuff was all packed up. So my hope is to get that done this week so I can get the edging on it because I'm done. I'm ready to go.
How did you do that? Because just last night I got the lightest point. So I'm only halfway through.
Well, you've had other things going on.
I want this done because I want it. I love this.
Oh, and I just got a brand new gray dress for work, and I am so excited to wear hot pink on top of that.
Yes, that'll be so amazing.
I'm so excited. And for those of you guys who don't know, it's Granite State yarn that we're using. She dyed up the colorway for Between Knits and Pearls. So stinking cute, you guys. And it's got a bright pink edging that goes with it. She is, I want to say she's got her Halloween socks on sale right now.
Ooh, really?
Oh, yes.
Halloween. I have only ever knit one pair of socks out of Halloween colorway, which I dyed. I
don't even think I have Halloween socks, and I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I dyed the yarn back when I had AndersMill Knits as a yarn company.
Right.
What was that? Yeah, like 10 years ago. But, and I do love their pink. No, they're not. They're purple, black, and orange splotches. So kind of like variegated, but really like halfway between variegated and speckled almost.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to get some, but yes, I cannot wait to be finished with mine. She finished hers so fast. I was just like, I can't. So yes, that is my goal, to get it blocked so I can put the edging on it, and I cannot wait to wear it. And we have these beautiful old oak trees on the campus. So I'm hoping I can get one of my girls to take a photo of me in the cute outfit with it all done. You know, it'll be fun.
Yes, I love that. You know, I think the reason why I'm having so much trouble knitting on this is that I hate my needles. Now, I don't mind Addy lace needles normally, but
Are those the
this,
ones that have a weird smell to them?
yeah, and it makes your fingers smell a little weird.
And they're sticky.
And it's not doing it now, but the cord was really, can you see the
Yeah.
little thing? But
I'm with you. If you don't have functioning needles, it's not fun at all.
No. So I might, because the needles for the boomerang shawl and they're both 6s. So I might put that on the boomerang one on a holder, because I really want my done.
I can't. My goal is to have it on my neck for the next podcast.
Ooh, okay.
You can do it too. You can do it. I know you can.
Can give it a try.
There you go.
So that is on my needles. Then this week I also cast on, hold on, let me bring that up for you. Also, which I did not realize when I cast it on by Espace Tricot, is the, hang on, you can do it, the Chevron baby blanket.
That is so funny, because you had asked me what pattern, and I said, oh, let me look and I'll get back to you. And I never did. But that's the exact pattern I would have told you, because I've knit that one several times.
It is so easy. It's lovely. And I would have knit even further on it. So here's the colors I have. So I got these on clearance in Colorado Springs. So the Serendipity Tweed. So like I got these skeins for I think $2 each. So I have yeah. Where's my other one?
Is it washable yarn or not? Or machine washable? Yeah.
So this one is it was also on clearance. So normally this was $6. I got it for $2.
Good job.
Cotton fleece. So these two are cotton tweed. This one's cotton fleece.
Cute.
And so for, let's see, I got 6 skeins. So for $12, I got this. However,
cute.
Once I started knitting on it the other night, I thought to myself, well, these two colors are too close together. And I can't just have a random green just sitting out there. So my friend wants the baby colors to be very neutral, as in like either no gender bender kind of stuff.
Yeah, could go for either.
Yes. So I went on Etsy and I found a seller that was also selling cotton fleece on her website. It had a whole bunch of colors. I literally can't remember what colors I picked, but so that's why I stopped halfway through this lavender, is because I was like, well, I don't know how the color sequence will go until I get all my colors here. So
you gotta wait.
They're coming Tuesday. So at the end of this, I'll have 5 colors that I can choose from on how the stripes will go. And
that would have been a perfect scenario for hopping on Ravelry and doing a trade.
You're so right. You're so right.
No, I'm just saying, that's how my mind works. I'm like, ooh, let's go dig through somebody else's stash and see if they don't want it.
Yeah. I don't even think about these things. That's what happens.
I really think it's an underutilized thing. People just don't ask.
It really is. So you just need to keep championing it, because of us who don't use it, there you go. But this is also knit on US size 9s, which is the largest needle I have within a long time.
Yep.
That, honey, there's a pair of needles on the beside the TV.
And those should go pretty quickly because of the size of it. You'll have that done in no time once you get that yarn.
I'm going to pretend Jeremy can't hear me, because at the same store that I got this patents book for $1.
Is that a Cowichan sweater? Yes. My husband wants one.
So all of these patterns are in bulky, but Jeremy saw, hold on, where does it go? Yes, those are the ones. Thank you, my love. Hold on. I'm going to find it.
Oh, I cannot wait. Are you going to do it in like Icelandic wool or something good?
Okay. I'm sorry, but look at that.
Yes.
Work. I mean, okay. I got what they had there. There it is. It was at the very beginning. So cap it off. It's a toque, I believe. Jeremy saw this in the store. loved it. He particularly loved the one back here the most.
Oh my gosh.
So for Christmas, he's literally right beside me. He picked out the colors while we were there. Hold on, let me find them. All in Lamb's Pride.
Oh, that's a good choice.
So he got those colors for me to do this in. And the needles will be in Haya, which I also got.
Oh, good. Good job.
US 11s, I believe they are. No, US 10s. So.
Oh, that'll go fast.
Yes. Oh, I got apparently a Knitter's Pride zing in 6 too. So maybe I don't have to.
Good job. Oh, that'd be a good, do that.
Yeah.
So she being smart.
I've got all kinds of good stuff here, but
oh my goodness.
I mean, so I gotta cast that on. But what else? What do you think else you're gonna be knitting for Christmas?
I need to get on. I think I've narrowed down the sweaters I'm gonna knit for my girls for Christmas to go with their Christmas book. I don't have it on hand, but it's a open face sweater where it just goes right down the front, but down the back, it's a scooped tail. So it's almost like it's lace in the back, but comes in the front, almost like, I think of like a little girl going to church and she puts a little Sunday sweater over her dress like that, but it just doesn't button or come together. It just lays flat. So I'm super excited about that.
So kind of like the Mama Vertebrae
style. Yes, but this has a lace pattern down the back of it. So I need to pick colors for that. I have the yarn. I just need to pick the colors and then get the pattern set up for that. And then I would like to do one more sweater for myself. And I think it's one of the knittinglove wool. I want to say it's in like a dark gray and like what my girls call Elsa blue. So.
Ooh, I love that.
Yes. So that is my hope for fall.
So you're going to knit 3 sweaters. I mean, you knit 2 sweaters every year for Christmas for them anyway, but.
Yeah. And I try to start before Thanksgiving. So usually about now is when I start getting stuff ready to make sure that I have it done in time. So.
Yeah. I think that's smart.
Yeah.
But then you knit a whole bunch of socks for Christmas. Are you going to do that this year too, or?
They're already done.
Oh my gosh, you little.
But it's because I start my year off that way. And I just have my little notebook of everybody's size and everything. So now it's no big deal. I just start the year off doing those socks. And I just start putting them in my gift box as I go. And I scratch off, oh, there's dad's. Oh, there's my sister. There's my brother, whatever. Because I like to knit socks. I knit socks constantly. And so it's like, oh, okay, I'm just going to get so-and-so's pair done. And I've had them done. I think I've had them done since July. So, yeah.
Yeah. And because I need to, that's really impressive because here's the thing. I have 6
It's just
siblings.
thought ahead of time. Really, that's all there is to it.
I have 6 siblings and I have 16 or 18 nieces and nephews. I have now got 2 more in-laws and siblings. And their significant others and or spouses. I'm a little overwhelmed. And what I feel bad about is that last year I didn't knit anything for Christmas for anybody. And so this year I really wanted to, but at the same time, I'm like.
That's a lot.
Yep. So my thought process is I'm halfway through a pair of socks for my new sister-in-law. So my thought process is that I'll knit all the women in the family. Maybe I'll knit all of them socks this year. And then next year, all the men folk will get knit stuff.
Do you guys, because you have such a big family, do you guys draw names at all? Or do you gift for everybody?
No, we usually have in the past. We just haven't in the past 5 years or so. I don't know why we haven't. Maybe I should just put that
Maybe you should instigate that. Yeah. Just because, again, and I know everyone has different traditions and all that kind of good stuff, but for me, I don't need the gift. I want to give the gift. Do you know what I mean? So it's more fun for me to do that. But sometimes, with big families like that, it is difficult,
Yeah. And I mean, we've been talking, the last time we recorded, we talked about how I also want to do charity knitting and everything.
Yes. Yep.
And I'll just be honest, between everything that I have on the needles already, the idea of doing Christmas knitting and my desire, my very strong desire to do some charity knitting, I'm feeling really overwhelmed by it all.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my hat knitting machine and
yes. So that is something I was going to say. Did you get the Centro?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So I got that one as well. I left mine. Well, we all paid for it together when I was living in Iowa with my knitting group. And we have that now for the library. And so we would pass it amongst ourselves. Each person would have it until we met the next Thursday, Friday, whatever it was. And so we would just use old, most of the time, acrylic yarn that had been donated. And we would crank as many as we could, stick it back in the bag, you know, because it went on the warming tree that we had in town. That's a super easy way to do that. And you're going to laugh.
What?
So I want to say Silly Fru on Instagram.
I love her. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, you know, all need to follow her, but she found on Etsy, there is a drill, like a screw gun drill part to that.
I saw that.
You can make Jeremy knit hats for you. He can help you.
I saw that. I don't saw that on Silly Fruits or whose I saw. Oh, by the way, we need to have her on the show. But anyway, I just absolutely adore her. Is she still doing her? Is she still doing her YouTube channel?
I don't know. She's been really working hard to get her certification for aerobics, and she has done a personal weight loss thing for herself. And she looks so good, you guys. And she's so open about it and sweet, and she's super sweet.
So that's why I've been thinking that she's been doing that instead of the YouTube channel. But honest,
I think she has, it's either on her Instagram or somewhere on YouTube, but she shows that little thing where you just start using the screw gun. And I mean, you have a hat in seconds.
Yes.
Right? Jeremy can knit.
Yes. I love that because the thing is that we have an emergency women's shelter that our organization is opening. We just contract with the municipality, which, by the way, if anybody here in Anchorage is watching this, we are collecting blankets. We desperately need blankets for the women and children. I put that out on my Facebook earlier this week. And I got a lot of responses. I've been going around collecting from different friends, not necessarily blankets, but a lot of like kids' books and toys and stuff. Because they're like, well, I don't have blankets, but I have this. I'd be willing to donate. And I'm like,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But we really need blankets. But I can't knit a blanket that fast. But I can use the Centro to knit all of these women and children hats.
Yes.
So my strong desire to have at least 20 of them done by Thanksgiving.
You can totally do that. It's in addition with that extra little piece, you'll have 40. I mean, there's no, that'll be so cool.
But I gave away all of my acrylic yarn. And so I'm going to scour. No, wait, what's the word? I'm going to look through like Facebook Marketplace and just try and that I can get from somebody else without having to go to the actual box store. People are always selling or giving away their yarn.
Does your local yarn store have a box out front for people to dump charity yarn into? Because I went to a yarn store, and this was a while back, obviously. She had just put out a box, and she said, if you would like to donate any kind of yarn, this is free for those people to take, as long as you charity knit with it. And they had a warming tree outside, so you could put it back on the tree in front of the knitting shop.
Oh, I love that.
So let's say you were going through your stash and you thought, I really am not going to use this, no matter what it was, acrylic, not acrylic, good yarn, whatever. You could take it in, and it went right into the charity box, so anyone could come in and take. Now, they said, hey, please just take what you're going to use immediately to put back on the tree. But it was such a fun program. So fun.
I think my local yarn store that she was doing, Annie at Far North, was doing that for a long time. But I don't know if she got that in her new shop. They just moved locations this year.
Okay.
Very different design from her old shop, which I honestly, I miss the old shop.
Oh, yeah.
because that felt like my second home. You know, I learned
Yes.
socks in that shop. I met some of my dearest and closest friends in that shop. And so, yeah.
Well, now I have to make a whole new knitting group because I've moved again.
I know. So what's going to happen to the group you started at the library there?
I think they'll probably just go their own ways. And I think there's still some stuff in Berea where we were at before. And so they'll do some stuff. It wasn't as frequent as what we were doing weekly, but again, we were really close to Lexington, and I know there's a lot of groups there. And so I think they'll just do that. But if I have enough time in a day, I'll maybe start a group on campus for those that want to learn. So
I was just gonna say, honey, I mean, you're doing the student life portion thing. This is definitely part of that, and I can see that being very comforting, especially when you're away from home.
Yeah,
being able to have that kind of a group.
Yes. Well, there's a lot of people that pick that up in college because you need a stress release. You need something you can pick up and put down between an exam or, whatnot.
I know that girl speaks. You learned to knit in college.
Yep.
And technically, I learned at college age. I was just a missionary, not in college at the time.
Same here. I learned as a kid, but then didn't get really good or regular knitting until I was in college age as well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Guys, if you could post below what you're going to plan on doing, it's not like for any kind of like prize.
No, just to share. Yeah.
What you're doing for Christmas. Last couple times you guys were posting about your charity knitting, which I really loved. You guys gave me some really good ideas. So keep that conversation going.
Yes.
And honestly, that's
it, guys.
Yeah. So
hopefully next time we'll be a little more heavy on knitting content and fun stuff. We do have some Crafters Corner coming up. I know we have 2 that I'm really excited to share already. So those will be starting next podcast. And please, guys, tell your friends. This is going to be so much fun with the 24 Days of Cheer. It is so fun to be able to do this. So,
so don't forget to post below your favorite date and time with your time zone for the Pajama Party in November.
For November, yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
But hey, I'm just gonna say, girl, I held up my end on the knitting content. Just saying.
I did not. I will probably have 20 things cast on by the next time you see me. It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me either. And you'll have the spring thing done. So, and probably both those socks too. So it's all good.
Well, until next time, guys, don't forget.
Life happens between knits and purls. Bye.